What's up guys, Hades here, back with another video. Today is about Alex. How do you build Alex? What are his best skills and why? And I'm going to go through all the details and my thoughts on why. So let's get into it. First of all, Alex is by far my favorite immortal. He's pretty much the reason I built Earth 3 years ago. He's had many builds over time, but now with the Triss and KVK skills, it's an interesting time. And what do you build on him? Because you only get 3 slots and it's important. So I've kind of settled into these 3: Cleave, Dual Master, and Blade Vortex. Now, are these the best 3? It's a complicated answer. I would say they're very good. I think there are incredible options that are not these 3. Now, the reason I tend to do Dual Master is the simple fact that there's hybrids everywhere, okay? And Kin will wound you, and I'm playing with healer. So I have Zenobia, Spring of Life, blah, blah, blah. If he can't heal, he's so much weaker than he could be, right? And that's my theory behind him. So I like to have Dual Master, but it's one of those skills where, like, if they don't have wound, it's bad. Like, it's not just objectively bad, it is bad, and it should be swapped for something else. It could be Heavenly Thunder, Combo, Berserker, Toxin Barrier. So I'm going to go through a few different setups I've seen and kind of give you my thoughts on them. And then it also comes down to artifact. Now, the blue one is attack speed, and the red one is physical damage. So with the blue one, you're getting 25% attack speed, and with the red one, you're getting 12.5 bonus damage. So if you have the red one, Blade Vortex setups become way more valuable because you're getting extra 12% damage on those. And that's a flat rate, not a rate based on their stat bonus. So I'm going to go through a few reports that I've seen that I think really illustrate a great point. Now, there's a player called, to find him, right about here. Yeah, this guy, Rabam Alal. He runs a very different Alex team, and I want to show this match because it's really perfectly illustrates the 2 combinations. So he runs a Berserker set, Toxin, and Cleave. Now, the interesting about Berserker is it doesn't let you bring trigger skills. And one of the best skills in the game, Blade Vortex, is of course a triggered skill. So you can't run them together. But you can have Cleave because it's a passive, and you can have Toxin Barrier because it's a passive. And these 3 together are insane. Now, when you have your Alex versus Alex like this, the Berserker side almost always wins because you get bonus damage and bonus attack speed, which means you're going to be smacking them like crazy. And we're going to watch this replay. This is a mirror match. If Zenobia's on the same side, Himiko's on the same side, so it's literally mirror. And this side has the same skills, except it has Blade Vortex instead of Berserker. And you're going to see the difference in Berserker versus Blade Vortex, okay? Now, yes, there's a little bit of chunk here, which makes very little difference. But you'll see, boom, 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 there. Already, the fight is nearly over. He's already auto-attacked him so fast that he's lost the majority of his HP. And the fight is nearly over in a mirror match, right? Almost nothing else about this match matters. And then you can see after the mage hits that this is, I think it was an annihilation hit. The fight's over, right? When you match up Berserker versus non-Berserker Alex, you almost always win. So in that theory, yes, Berserker dominates that version. The thing is, whenever I fight this player, I purposely push my Alex to the other side. I don't have a replay of it currently, but I will try and find something that kind of illustrates that point with my matches. So here's a match versus another strong player. Now, you can see here, he's using Blade, and I'm using Blade, but our Alexes are not lined up, right? And now I get the heel cut. So this is why I win this matchup. But when I'm fighting an Alex and I'm not using Berserker or Toxin, I like to swap them, right? I want to be hitting their Alex and their Alex is not, excuse me, I want to be hitting their Charles and cleaving the two carries, where I want his hitting my tank and letting me heal up more just in case. But again, I run DM just in case I run into hybrid teams, which in Arena and Throne, you're going to hit them all the time. And so you have to come up with your pattern, right? Do you want to face up Alex versus Alex and Berserker them the way I showed in the Raz Alal match? Or do you want to be more of a carry from the back line, hitting Blade Vortexes on the back, right? This is more effective against Thunder teams because a lot of the tanks, you don't want to just be smacking the tanks with Berserker. You want to be smacking the tanks with Blade Vortex, or the back line with Blade Vortex. So both setups are really good. I do think if you have the blue artifact, the Berserker setup is probably a little bit better. And I think if you have the red one, that this Blade Vortex one is pretty good, maybe even a little bit better. But they're both very good in their own way. And if you already have a piece of the set, it's better to go for that, right? And going back to the other set, I believe it was 44. Going back to this set, if you want to swap out Cleave for Duel Master, you can also do that and leave these two. Same thing with Toxin, you can switch it out depending on your opponent. But I think Toxin plus Berserker plus Cleave is always a fantastic option. And you will not go wrong with this setup or a setup I've used, or switching in DM for Toxin. They're all very, very good, but you have to come up with your own solution based on what you've seen. I'm not sure if all servers are the same, but we right now have Berserker, and I've had a lot of people ask, do I buy Berserker or do I trash it for something else? And the answer is a little more complicated than I would like it to be, but I hope there was enough information here for you to make an informed decision if you want to keep it and use it, or if you want to trash it and trade it. So if you guys have questions, let me know in the comments below, and if you like these kind of videos, give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys in the next one.